everybody, Elisa here with another Vera Bradley bag of the day. I just finished filming my video on Enchantment Blue, and I thought since I have time I would do my Cat's Meow factory outlet store haul. Excuse me. I did show a few things in a previous video that I had gotten, but they didn't have everything in the store at that time, and I had since gone back and made more returns and got more cash back and store credit, and that's what funded all of this, all this nonsense. But I thought I would show all that. I just lost all my light from that was so good in my other video. The sun just went behind the building across the street, so my light looks a little funkier now, but I'm gonna try to make it work. So, to start, I'm not gonna open this up completely, but it is the Cat's Meow throw. It's the regular size throw. And I have heard tell that they have an oversized one now. I don't know about that, but I feel like I need to, get my act together and call a store because I want it if it's oversized. But this is the regular size one from the factory outlet store. And I noticed it's a slightly different color. This is the signature version, which I'm lucky enough to have. And this is, it's darker. The background is darker. It's interesting, right? Even this cat, the tabby cat, looks a little bit more orange. Sorry for the reflection. So that's quite a difference in the background color, but still nice. Like them both. This is very nice. I'm happy to have a spare. It doesn't feel quite, in general, I find with maybe one or two exceptions that the factory outlet store blankets don't feel quite as silky as the signature ones, but still very soft, very good hand feel. I have never had a problem washing any of them. I don't have any wood to knock. Knock wood. My mother would always do that. Hi, Mom. But I have heard people have bad experiences where stuff pilled or just sort of fell apart, started really shedding when they washed them. I mean, I feel very lucky I haven't had that issue. Anyway, to get the turn lock, I got two of these. I'm using one, it's in my bag, and this is another one. And I do have the signature one, but I just felt like, I like this pattern so much, and when the fabric starts to wear out, I don't want to be, shit out of luck. I still want to have one. So, and then of course there's always the problem of making decisions on pattern placement. And so I was in the store and I didn't have a lot of time, and so I'm thinking, okay, well, I'll just get them both because I was feeling like my brain was about to explode. Anyway, okay, so I think I'd probably pick this one for the kitten with the yarn since I'm a knitter. Love that part of the pattern. And a bird cage on the flap. But there's no bad part of this pattern, really. You just can't go wrong. Great pattern. Seriously, one of their best patterns, in my opinion. One of their best patterns. Then I sort of went a little, some of this I ordered over the phone. Like I went to the store, I got what they had that was of interest to me, but they didn't have everything. And I was hearing from other people that they went to other outlets and they had gotten these other things, and so I called. This was a phone order. I think it was an outlet in Virginia. And she didn't send me pictures. She didn't offer to send me pictures, and I didn't ask. I just thought, okay, I'm gonna suck it up and take a chance. And it worked out well. I'm pleased with it. I'm not someone who's always looking for the tabby cat in the bag. But I think it's an important element because it's larger and draws the eye. It has more weight than some of the other elements in here. And so it can throw the balance off depending on how the fabric is cut. But here it's working nicely. You know, it's balanced. There's one here, there's one here, there's one there, one there. I feel like I'm crossing myself. So I'm pleased with that. And then the straps are pretty clean. I mean, sometimes you'll get a strip of fabric for the strap that then sort of abuts something in the body of the bag awkwardly and creates awkward shapes and stuff. And that didn't happen here, so I'm pleased. Nice to get the teacup kitty. I love teacup kitty and the bird in the cage. It doesn't seem like anywhere on this bag is one of the cats I like a lot is the cat with the fishbowl, and that one's not here, but I have them on the tote that I picked out. But again, pleased with the straps, pleased with the pattern placement here too. Again, that tabby cat in the bag, well balanced. So I'm very pleased with it. I didn't realize until I got this, because I'm not a small Vera tote person in general, and I had never gotten one from the factory outlet store before. This is my first one, small Vera tote. And it's not exactly the same as the large, the regular size Vera tote. I was kind of surprised, actually. So the front's the same, feature-wise, the front's the same, slip pocket. The difference comes in the back. The back of the regular size Vera has that zipper pocket, which is part of why I love the factory Vera totes. This is more like the signature one in that it doesn't have that. What's nice about both these, the regular size one and this smaller one, is that it still has piping up top, the top edge. And that's nice for structure and for the finish, the look of it. It makes for a more professional looking product. And with the recycled cotton Vera totes now in the signature line, when they do away with that top trim, the top piping, the top edge gets real wonky and angular. It sort of creases and folds, and it doesn't look nice. It doesn't give you a nice smooth top opening when the bag is open. So I like that about the factory versions. Great pattern. Inside is, your solid nylon, 6 slip pockets. There's no hidden zip pocket, no hidden slip pocket up top, like on the signature version. Very, very pleased with that. I mean, I felt like I really always regretted I don't remember with the original signature release of this pattern whether there was a small Vera or not, but I know there was a Glenna, and I always regretted not getting it in the Glenna. It's very hard to find on resale sites, and I'm really not buying stuff resale anymore because of the smells. I can't stand. I keep wasting money. I'm not going to do it anymore. But a while back, a Glenna popped up. I think it was on eBay for a really good price. I think it was like under $40, and I saw it and I was looking at it, and I hesitated because I felt like the photos weren't clear enough. I wasn't convinced it was in great shape. I thought maybe it was a little worn. I'm not sure. And so I hesitated, and then someone else bought it. So I'll never know. But it's rare to find the Glenna on a resale site. When you do, it's a ridiculous. I mean, hundreds of dollars. Hundreds. So obscene. So I felt like, let me get the small Vera. It's sort of for when I want a smaller bag in this pattern. This way I don't have any regret later on that I missed out again. And then of course, with my go-to, this was the first thing I rushed to get in the store. There were only 2 left when I was there. Maybe they've restocked. But I picked this one because I love Teacup Kitty, and I love the fishbowl cat. So yeah, and I get yarn ball kitty. So very pleased with that. The strap is good. It's nice to get a whole body, of a cat in the strap. See, here you can see the difference. Not that it's terrible here, but if you look, compare the placement of the tabby cat in the bag, in these 2 bags. You can see what I'm talking about. How If it's not placed well, it affects balance. It's not placed as well here. You know, you've got a little repeat here in the pocket and the body of the bag, and here it's just in this strip and this section, you know, it's not centered, and so you're getting one far off here, and you're getting these two kind of almost hitting the strap. So you can see what I'm talking about, that it does affect things. But I was really looking at that front pocket. That front pocket with fishbowl cap was important to me, and so I went for this one. Maybe if I'd had more time in the stores. I'm always very rushed in the store now because I don't live nearby, and I always have to hit the road and get back home to New York to try to find parking. And so, you know, I maybe if I had had a little bit longer to look, I might have chose differently, but I'm okay with it. So the back. So here I have tabby cat on the strap. You know, these, here's fishbowl cat yarn. What's nice, again, here is that pink sort of interrupting everything. Pink sort of, you know, providing a little break from all of the cat fur tones, and the black and the gray and the orange. Very nice. Again, so the zipper, here is that nice zipper pocket on the back and the slip pocket on the front. Really like that. And again, the piping up top. Really like that about the signature, the factory version. So even though I have the signature version, you know, I still wanted this as a backup, and also because it has a slightly different features. Inside is that, again, solid, unfortunately, solid color, and a nylon-y kind of lining, but does have 6 slip pockets like the signature version. And I got, even though I think I have a couple of these in the signature version, I still couldn't resist Yarn Kitty for this one. Yarn ball cat. So I got that. And I have a bunch of, I don't know if they were selling the lanyards separately. I know they had a combo zip ID and lanyard, but I have more than one signature lanyard in this, so I didn't need the lanyard. And I got this grand tote. There were a slew of grand totes in the store, but only 2 left in this, so I'm sure the pattern is driving that sale. I mean, I don't know how many of the other patterns are selling in this item. So they have changed the dimensions of this grand tote. I don't have signature ones to compare, but what I have noticed is that this factory, both the factory and the most current signature version of the grand tote are narrower. They are not as wide this way, east-west. And so the overall look is more north-south now with this bag. You know, this one is still sort of filled up with stuff, so I'll hold it up so you can sort of see. Again, these are both the new measurements, the new size. Not as wide. I'm sorry I don't have one at the other 2. I do have both the factory and the signature prior versions of these, and they are both wider. This is Vineyard Floral. I'll hold it up again. So yeah, they've reduced the size a little bit on this. Still big. No, not padded. Straps are not padded, very chintzy feeling. I think on the signature tote they're padded. The signature version of the grand tote. And no, oh, there is a zipper pocket in here. Solid lining, nylon lining. There is a piece of something in there for the base, but it's not removable. And there's that zipper pocket. Base is flexible, but not removable. So you can see when there's stuff in there, the base holds up pretty much, you know, doesn't sag that much. So then I got the, sorry, I really am losing my light. So that's why now my room lights are making me look like I'm sitting by a campfire or something. Laptop sleeve. I'm so excited to see this, and that my laptop just makes it in there, just fits in there. So I busted up my previous laptop, which was smaller and used to swim around in this. And now I have a bigger laptop, and just makes it in. So I was happy to have this like this. It's just nice to have something you can, you know, if you're not using the bag, but you can see this every day or whatever with your laptop, and it's a nice big piece of the fabric. Same as the signature, same exact pattern as the signature version for people who don't have that version. This is the Grand Cosmetic, I think, what's this called? Grand Travel Cosmetic. I did not have this at my outlet, and I heard someone else was saying that she had gotten this, and so I called the outlet where she had gotten it. I think it was in Virginia. And I had this sent to me along with a small Verito. So I didn't pick pattern placement, it's fine. And this is just, you know, lined with plastic. I don't know if I'll use it for travel or something else, but I don't care. Cat's meow. It's like, I don't care. Just give me all the things. And that, along that line, you know, give me all the things. I decided to get the duffel because I really regretted not getting the duffel when it was the signature. So yeah, so now I have it. It's frustrating. The straps are real bare bones, not padded, very stiff. They don't feel great in the hand. They feel cheap, but better than nothing. You know. And so now I have this, and I have the dogs, the Best in Show version, the signature version of the duffel. So it's got a pocket on the end. I don't know if it has one. Yeah, both ends have slip pocket. No zipper pocket on one of the sides. You see, the signature one has a zipper pocket on one of the sides. So. And just, it's quilted, and it's quilted, the lining is quilted. There are pockets in here. No, so the signature one has, I think they're mesh slip pockets inside. I think they're mesh, I don't know. I don't remember offhand. That's quite a mess on my floor now. What else? Oh, and so when I went there, I did manage to get this, which I had missed out on when I first went to the store. Looking at that, the holiday pattern, a winter pattern. What is this called again? Winter Forest. That's the pattern. I have a video on that haul, but I had not noticed this at the time. I love this bunny. It's not embroidery, it's like a velvet applique with some embroidered touches and dog hair, because it is a lint magnet. solid interior. And vineyard floral. So I think they're probably going to come out with more stuff in this. I don't really know. Maybe it's already there. But at the time in the store, this was all they had in any kind of bag that I would be interested in. And so I got it because it has a bird in it, and you know, I'm just a sucker for the critters. And so as soon as I saw the bird, I probably wouldn't have gotten it if it hadn't had the bird in it, even though I do think it's very pretty on its own. And the background is like a pale bluish gray, pale gray, I would say. Like, I mean, maybe sky blue. I don't really think it's blue. I think it's more of a very pale bluish gray. And the bird. Let's get a good bird. There's a bird. I think it's just one bird. So I like this real jewel tone kind of look, you know, real like royal blue here, and these deep kind of like wine kind of colors, like a deep coral too, and then that light, like that lavender in there. Very pretty. Nice scrolling vine kind of feel. Yeah, it's nice. There's a zipper pocket inside, and not, again, it's the Grand Factory Outlet store Grand tote, no padding on the straps. So handy when you need to schlep a lot of stuff. So that was it. That's not too bad, 20 minutes. My factory outlet store cat's meow haul, and now I feel like I've gotten it out of my system and slipping off my bed. And I'm very glad. I want to say thank you again, Vera Bradley. I know sometimes when I don't like something, I complain about it, and when I do like something, I want to give credit where credit is due, as I say, and always say. And I think it's great that they decided to release this again as they did, so that people who missed out on it can get it. It's great. Very pleased with that. Cats meow. Anyway, I hope people found that a little enjoyable, and hopefully see you next time on Vera Bradley Back in the Day.